Hello, everyone. I'm home. Welcome back, and I hope you guys are all enjoying the calm after the beautiful storm of Christmas is over. We ended up having a whole house full of love. We had such a wonderful time. The boys were home. We had family in, lots of food, lots of fun. And after we got done with the Christmas Eve and was ready to go to bed, the boys had some old classmates show up to play cards. So I went to sleep with the sound of laughter in the kitchen like it used to be. And I left all the food out. And when I got up the next morning, they had eaten the food, cleaned up the mess, and wiped off the table. It was wonderful. My boys got me this cute little red Rudolph record, a 45 from 1960. It's so cute. My cake stands got quite the workout with all the desserts that we had, and all of it got eaten, and some of it was taken home, and it was just a wonderful time. And I hope that you had the time, I know it's busy around Christmas, to check out the Elvis Project. A few things I wanted to say that I didn't get into that video was that the little makeup case that I bought, that I dumped all the makeup out into a baggie, and I'm going to use it. It was an eyeshadow, but it was a real pretty color I could kind of use for blush. It was pretty. And then I wanted to tell you about the little contraptions that I put into the stereo. I used some little tiny metal things for the buttons and stuff. And then all the little records were not individual Elvis records. They were just different color cardboard folded over and glued. And then I ended up gluing the whole stack of records together because they would have just been a mess. And I don't know, after I watched the video again, I thought, oh gosh, I left out some things that I wanted to tell them. And this was the bright colored lights that I put on it. And like I said, I'm going to put glass across the front, and it'll light up from the back, but it also, you can put the colored light in the front of it, and it'll shine all over and then this little guitar, I found that at the Dollar Tree. It's an air freshener, and it was about 3.5 inches tall, and I autographed it myself. I forged Elvis's name. And then I had a little Christmas wreath with Elvis. You can't see the Elvis too good on it, the little stickers, but I've set it around different places and couldn't figure out a good place to put it. This picture that's hanging over the coffee table on the ceiling, I showed you the picture that was upside down of Elvis through the reflection on the coffee table, so I wanted to show you what it looks like if you're actually sitting on the coffee table. That's what you're going to see reflecting from the ceiling. And then this was my little big screen TV, which was a frameless glass frame, about a 3x4. But a lot of people in miniature projects, they take an actual old phone and put on the wall and put a frame around it and play an actual TV show. So that's another thing you can do. But since this is going to be covered in glass, I didn't want to do that because you wouldn't be able to get in there to change your phone. So I don't have that, but this looks like a TV anyway. So I hope you guys got time to enjoy that. I really enjoyed making this, and I absolutely loved sharing all my ideas about it with you. Now, I thought I'd share this idea with you. I decorated the graves this year a little different. I just used greenery, pine cones, and white flowers. Now, on my in-laws' grave, I did add a red poinsettia and some ribbon, but I'll take that off right after Christmas, and it'll just be white and greenery for the winter. Because if you put the Christmas ones out, you kind of have to take them off or they just stay there till spring. And then my brother-in-law's grave is flat, and he has a flat stone. So I wanted to share this idea with you because it's the best idea I've had since we've been decorating his grave. At the thrift store, I found a steel tumbler that didn't have a lid. It was real cheap. And I thought that would make a perfect vase for his grave because I can fill it with water and freeze it, stick a little bouquet down in it. Now, these are at Hobby Lobby. I think they market them as kind of like little bridesmaid bouquets. They're just the perfect size. I put that down in there and I froze the water so it would hold on, and you can put rocks in it in the spring. I added a candy cane, and it had all kinds of little pine cones and greenery that'll be perfect for winter, and I just left the flowers white, and then I decided to put a red flower in and try to decorate it that way. And with some, I took the red flower out, but I did leave the Christmas ornaments and the little berries, and I'll take those out and the candy cane out after Christmas. I'll probably do that this afternoon. But I used command strip tape, double-sided tape on the bottom to hold it, and it will stay on that grave because his get tipped over, and they don't want you to put them in the ground because they'll run over them. So the cocoa bar did not happen, but we all survived, and Christmas went on as usual. I don't think anybody missed it. So I'm really enjoying the silent nights of calm Christmas lights after everything's over, and I'll leave it up for a while. It reminds me of my favorite Christmas picture ever of my second cousin Jake. He was at our house one night in his PJs, and his aunt took a picture of him gently touching my nativity tree, and it's the most precious picture. And he's like a teenager now, and a fine young man. And my friend Sherry wanted to thank you for the warm response and lovely comments that she got about her house. Everybody loved everything. She got a lot of comments about the basket, and one lady said, "I'm hunting me down a big basket to put all my rolling pins in now. Thanks for the inspiration." And I want to thank Sherry again for letting me do that. And then I'm going to end this with thank you, thank you. That's what my friend Rosie used to say every time I left her house. She'd say, "Come back and thank you, thank you." And I miss her saying that so much. So I'm going to sometimes say that to you guys because I loved it so much how she said it. I really missed her this Christmas with her. This was a gift I gave her a few years ago. She loved red, and everything red I saw, I thought of her, and I think of her anyway. I loved her so much. And please join me on Instagram at MarcyJo631. Please share and like and subscribe. And I love you guys from the bottom of my heart.